complex. I don't know what to think, but here we are in this ring. It seems so far from the truth, and I go hide in the booth. Can you feel the movement or spin? Can you see the curvature bend? Do you see when they spray the skies and they make up lies and do it again? Man, who's really in charge? How long has the lie been hidden? How long has time been broken? Cause every season is different. They tell you climate is changing. They say the global is warming. They think you'll need a vaccine, otherwise you'll die without warning. God put the stars, the sun, and the moon in the same sky. God put the devil on earth and let us reside at the same time. Maybe because angels betrayed God all over a slut lust. Then there was a reset, some of us call it a mud flood. Firmament permanently fixed to a plane, perfectly placed, impervious escape for the human race. This is God's work, so ask God first every day. And it's not curved, it is straight. It is not a planet, it's a plate. This the other side of Hell's Gate.
Is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phone Booth Podcast. As you can see, I am riding solo right now. I have fired everybody from the Phone Booth Podcast, so it will now be converted to the Phone Poof Contest, or podcast contest, whatever the fuck this is. But no, we had some technical difficulties due to some weather in the Midwest, so Templar is unable to join us. So I'm going to give it my go here, and we'll go as long as we can here. It'll probably be a little bit shorter of an episode today. Maybe one of the excellent ones will show up. We don't even know yet. Cram, I am Ted now. There is no more Ted. I am Snoop. But let's get down to business. Everybody go to the phone booth podcast.substack.com. Ooh, yeah. And I have finally started posting new episodes there. Got one that's already up for subscribers. It'll be available to the pores tomorrow. And I do a deep dive with the Philosopher King. And we try to discover whether or not Hitler was black or not. What a fun episode that was. Check out the Phone Booth Podcast. And that will be, for now, known as the Snoop Von Poop Cast, as I will be taking over all of the Phone Booth podcasts. Check out the Digital Prison episode with DFIR James. Should be a banger. Also, check out the Here's the Thing podcast. That is mine. Check out the Pick Is In, where Hayward and I are just tearing it up every week, having some amazing guests, some amazing conversations. Philosopher King coming back soon. Can't wait. Templar's Mind of Madness. Dude has posted some banging content lately, so make sure you check him out. Also, you want to head on over to the Phone Booth merch store. Get yourself some threads. Dude, these threads are so comfortable. We got the tri-blend, so it's not just straight up cotton. Super soft. We got coasters. Your government is flocking you. Got some sweet ass coffee mugs where the coffee always lays flat. It's never curved. Get yourself a Here's the Thing podcast shirt. Look at these bad boys for the low price of only $25. You can't even get a pair of Yeezys for that. But check out all the threads on the Phone Booth merch store. And also, while you're shopping around, head on over to Can-Am Bullion and get yourself some precious metals. Looks like everything is slightly on the tick up right now. We got gold just over $4,000. Silver really low right now, $58. So we definitely want to see that climb back up to its glory. And head on over there and see Michael Pizzioni. Tell him the Phone Booth sent you. Actually, tell him Snoop sent you. The Phone Booth no longer exists, so tell him Snoop Von Poop sent you, and he will make sure that you get all your precious metals taken care of. And you know what? If you put this metal in your cart, don't sit on it. These prices fluctuate and change rapidly. So make sure you head on over to Can Am Bullion, get yourself some. And man, what a day. Feel sorry for Templar, man. Got hit with some tornado type weather. And so he's unable to be here today. But, what an exciting time to be alive. There's all kinds of madness going on in the world. Thanks, Blue. How are you? What up, Blue? And all kinds of craziness going on. I want to start out with Mamdani, Zoran Mamdani. And this is the mayor of New York, if you guys are unaware. And he, he's got a lot of bad ideas. He wants to give free buses to everyone, and they want to open these like state-run grocery stores. And it sounds a little bit like communism to me. And let me read this post to you, and then we'll play the video. Americans should be extremely concerned. And shout out to Wall Street Apes for posting this, by the way. Shout out Wall Street Apes. Everybody give him a follow. Americans should be extremely concerned. I'll go ahead and add it to the scene here. New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani is a Trojan horse. He's making the same promises and speeches almost word for word that Iran Supreme Leader Ruhollah Khomeini made. Once Ruhollah Khomeini was in power, he did unspeakable acts like ordered the 1988 mass execution of political prisoners, directed large-scale executions and repression of political opponents after the 1979 revolution, issued the 1989 fatwa ordering Muslims worldwide to kill the author of the Satanic Verses and anyone involved in its publication for alleged blasphemy. He instituted systematic persecution of Baha'is and other religious minorities, enforced a theoretic system with severe punishments for dissent, women, and moral crimes, Sharia law. Zoran Mamdani is literally peddling the same lies that will lead to these same actions. And let's check out this video here, and she will break it down.
Mamdani is the mini Ayatollah. Watch this.
We are going to freeze the rent for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants and use every resource at our disposal to build housing for everyone who needs it.
دلخوش نباشید که مسکن فقط میسازیم. آب و برق را مجانی میکنیم برای طبقه مستمند.
We are going to eliminate the fare on every single bus line.
اتوبوس را مجانی میکنیم برای طبقه مستمند.
We will make our city one where every person who calls it home can live a dignified life.
شما را به مقام انسانیت میرسانیم.
All right, so Zoran Mamdani is basically saying the same lines as this guy did. And what was the result? What were some of the horrible things that this guy did when he was in power? He ordered the 1988 mass execution of political prisoners. They executed thousands of political prisoners who refused to denounce their beliefs. They were hanged in groups, directed large-scale executions of political opponents after the 1979 revolution. Reports document torture, sexual violence, and killings. He also issued this in 1989, which ordered Muslims worldwide to kill the author of the Satanic Verses because he said it was blasphemy. Of course, they persecuted all other religious minorities, so this is going to be us in America. And then we have the Sharia law stuff with severe punishments for dissent, women, and moral crimes. So this is all what's going to come to America. Zoran Mamdani is just a Trojan horse for the Islamic takeover of America. That's all it is.
So there you have it, folks. This is some scary stuff. Communism is what we're trying to avoid. Once communism is in place, there's no luxuries. There's no guarantee that you're going to get some food. You're going to have to go wait in line just to try to get some bread, And, communism is a funny thing because it doesn't get rid of the rich. It just puts only a few select rich, which isn't too far from where we are now, let's be honest. But, at least in a capitalist market, we have free reign to choose our own destiny and be in control of our own destiny. We can, pursue the life, liberty, happiness that we're guaranteed the pursuit of. Ted Logan. Thanks for holding it down, Snoop. Wish I was home to jump in. If that is the real Ted, like I said, I have gotten rid of the whole phone booth. That must be his bot account throwing up some words. Blue says, "Hey, Ted." So yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody out there is looking forward to communism or thinks that it's a good idea, but if you look all throughout history, it's never been great. And I just I hope that it doesn't happen here in America. And looks like somebody's knocking at the door. Let me let him in.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Hello, William.
Am I loud and clear?
You are loud and clear, sir.
Yeah, I'm not getting no crazy mic noises, none of that shit. What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up? It's only me here.
I know. I'm talking to everybody in the chat, dude. The important ones, okay?
Dude, you're fired up today, man. Is it all the fucking Gandalf pictures I've been making of you lately?
That shit's fucked up, dude. I was hoping you weren't gonna bring that shit up. This man right here says I look like Gandalf from fucking, what is it, Lord of the Rings or the other one?
Okay,
I don't know which one it is.
no.
Okay.
Rewind a second, because here's how
Fair
it
enough.
went down in my perspective: is that I was creating some creative content with Photoshop.
Yeah, let's not even get started on that shit. Okay, and it made me look like Gandalf.
Okay, so I didn't do that.
Okay, but then you proceeded to,
Take it farther.
right, yes, to emasculate, for lack of a better word, the problem. Escalate, there you go.
Emasculates the problem. Wow.
I just wanted to sound smart,
That's a big word. I don't even know what it means. So we're just talking about your Mamdani and how he wants to bring communism to the city. What do you think?
It's not that bad.
Okay.
Everybody like always downs communism and shit like that. Like, it's really not that bad, bro.
Go on.
No, it's not great. It's not great either. But from what I hear, Russia isn't that fucking bad, dude.
Oh, they're fucking terrible. They're so repetitive, that Rush band. I mean, the drummer's all right.
No, Russia.
Russia.
Yes, Russia. Yes, not the bass player with the nose like this. We're not talking about that guy.
You mean Gary?
Gary? No.
His fucking name, dude.
No, it isn't.
I swear to God, that's his real name, Gary.
The bass player from Rush?
Yeah, and his mom, his either his mom or his grandma had a real thick accent. So when she would say Gary, it came out Getty.
Really?
Really?
I did not know that. I just got schooled on that. Okay, that's pretty fucking neat. I mean, not really. Wait. You said his mom was what? Russian?
Eastern European is what it says here.
Yeah, we all know what she really is. Come on, bro.
Geddy Lee was born Gary Lee Weinrib. He got his iconic name because of his mother's thick Eastern European accent. Whenever she pronounced his birth name Gary, it sounded like Getty to his friends. The nickname stuck.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm a
Eastern European. Yeah. From Ashkenaziville.
Whoa.
Eastern Europe. Hey,
Whoa.
I call it like I see it, bro. Don't fucking sit there and pretend that that's not the case.
That's right. I know everybody's mom, and everybody's mom knows me.
That's more of a Snoop thing, Blue. Trust me. See, Cram fucking backed me up on that shit.
Think about Adidas drip. We got.
Oh, he said Ukrainian JEW.
Ooh, who? George Soros?
No, Gary.
Gary's mom.
No, Gary too. Come on, bro. Let's call it like we see it. All right, so what's up? What's going on? So Mamdani wants to implement. Everybody knew this though. This isn't like news. I don't understand what the fucking big uproar is. Like all of a sudden he's coming out of the closet as a full communist. Like,
well, the video
wasn't he already.
The video that I just showed shows that his speeches are like almost identical to Khamenei from Iran and some of the things that he tried to institute. It's like word for word. And I saw another article today that at these Mamdani grocery stores, food is going to be 30% off. So I don't know what the fuck that means, because what is that? They just reduced the inflation over the last 2 years? What the fuck is
Wait,
that?
what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, the stores that he wants to open up, or his little commie stores?
Yep.
That the food's going to be 30% off of what? Of original price?
Right, exactly.
What markup is he going to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it's $20 loaves of commie bread on sale for fucking 17. Like, I don't.
That's why I don't eat bread.
Right. Oh, you don't eat bread, huh? You're breadless?
For the most part, I cheat, but I try to stay carnivore.
Okay. Yeah, I did that for quite a while.
Carnivore cannibal, it's all meat.
I'm slowly getting back on it. Slowly.
You could not pay me to live in New York.
Yeah, I agree. That's another thing. Like, I mean, it's fucking New York. It's like California. Everybody's always like shocked when California's implementing new fucking commie shit. Like, how are you shocked?
So check this out. I saw a video on YouTube today, and it was talking about all these places across the country that will pay you to move there, and one of them is Rochester, New York.
Yeah, you know why, right?
Well, it's
everybody's
cold as
fucking
balls.
No, everybody's fucking leaving.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, that's why they're trying to get people into these places.
Yeah, they don't want to fucking pay like 18% tax and God knows what else.
That's why all them celebrities and everybody's leaving California, Dude, like,
right, they'll fight for it, right? They'll fight for it all. Oh, well, we should pay taxes, we make more money, this and that, and like then they just fucking dip out slowly.
Well, to put it in perspective, think about it this way. When Joe Rogan moved to Texas, he signed that deal with Spotify for $100 million. He saved $30 million or $40 million probably by moving to Texas.
Right. No brainer. And it's okay. That's fine. Just don't go around saying that everybody should pay their fair share and this and that. Like, if you're going to game the system, game the fucking system. There's loopholes there for a reason. They're not for us. They're like not for, fucking the slave class like us. But, if you're up there and you're making fucking $100 million a year, whatever you're doing, game it, And it's like Trump said, well, you guys are the ones that fucking put the tax laws in place. I was just using them, I just implemented them. So.
Yeah, well, you guys did that episode with, I forget the guy's name, and he talked about, I think some of the tax code and sovereignty and stuff like that.
Yes, Brandon Jill Williams.
Yeah, that's his name. And, dude, there is legit no law that says you are required to pay an income tax.
No. What happens is they're reporting you. These companies are reporting you by having you fill out a W-2 form. You're basically ratting yourself out, But unfortunately, the way the fucking pyramid goes is the people at the top are fucking deathly afraid to get audited. So they're going to make you pay, or they're going to make you sign a W-2 and fill out all that information and basically fucking force you to pay taxes. There's no way around it. The only way you can get around it is being self-employed. And if you're self-employed, you just happen to don't fucking report what you made, unless now if you're making over like I think it's like $5,000 a month or something like that, your bank will report you to the fucking IRS. So at every turn, they're trying to stick you. But there are ways to get around it, Yeah.
Well, I sure hope I don't get another X payout, because that might bump me up a tax bracket.
To what?
Exactly.
Shit.
Speaking of your boy Trump, did you hear? He says he's going to run in 28.
Run where?
Yeah. President. Well, he said this at the what do you call it, the press dinner or whatever the fuck they had the other day, and so obviously he's joking. He even pulled out.
Is that the one that they had the shooting at? Did they reschedule it or something, or is that something different? Oh, that was a correspondence dinner, right? Isn't that the same thing? Or
White House correspondence dinner?
Yeah.
See. I thought there's like a press one too. Maybe is that the same thing?
I thought that was the same thing, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, if I don't know, he may not be joking.
Let me see. Why is it?
Let's read some comments while he's typing.
Dude, I hate when they put so much shit on the fucking screen that you can't even see the damn article.
Yeah. I hate
So
it too,
annoying.
bro. I hate it too, bro.
So annoying.
Well,
but anyways, he's clearly joking about it. There's no way he can run in 2028. And
besides, they have to install. They gotta install Vance, don't they? Isn't that the plan? Or
well, that's the communist Palantir plan, right?
Right. How funny is that shit? That like everybody's getting down on this Mamdani dude and shit like that. When who's really fucking doing the commie shit? You know what I mean? Like this dude's just a fucking actor. He's just a loud voice. You know what I mean?
They're all just actors, though.
Right.
Even T Rump.
T Rump.
But see, like what I was starting to say is like, he's clearly joking about this, and he pulls out the 2028 hat, Trump 28 hat, and all. But it's to get people riled up. He's doing this just to troll.
Right? Yeah, he does troll. But like, dude, when you say like this is the golden age and it's the best it's ever gonna get, is that a troll or are you being a fucking asshole? You know what I mean? Like,
you don't think this is the greatest time to be alive?
Not by a fucking long shot, bro. Not by a long shot. Sorry.
How do you know? Did you live before?
Yeah, I've lived quite a hell of a life, dude. I've seen some prezzies and some fucking administrations, and I can tell you that like the first Trump administration was fucking awesome. I was doing great. This one, not so fucking much, bro.
Cram says, I don't think it's a joke. Time will tell. It has to be a joke.
How can he do it? But then again, how is he doing a lot of shit that he's doing now?
Also, who the fuck wants a president that's as 82 years old? I think he'll be by the time the election.
How old was Biden?
He's 80 now.
He's only 80?
I think he's older now. He was almost 80 while he was in office.
Right.
What I'm saying now is Trump won at 78, so he'll be 82 by the time this term is over.
Right.
Dude, I'm not trying to have some fucking 82-year-old try to tell me how to live my 40-year-old life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what are we going to... Oh, my God. What are we going to do if he's not in office?
I have an idea.
Okay. Tell me.
We're going to buy all the Snapple in the world.
Okay.
And we're going to dump it. We're going to dump it into the Boston Harbor.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing. All right.
Yo,
we're going to have a little tea party.
Johnny Paradise is the best it's ever going to get. That's right. You never had the makings of a world champion, Johnny Crystal. Why don't you come on the Here's the Thing podcast and we'll duke it out like men.
Wow.
Shout out Johnny Crystal. What's up, brother? Hope you're
on Facebook.
That's right.
Facebook.
That's right.
Right on.
We're everywhere.
What? Oh, man. I'm surprised you're still on Facebook. I mean, I figured we got to get kicked off in the first 20 minutes, but...
That's my homie right there, Johnny Paradise.
Okay. All right. Cool
name. He's a former wrestler, and I believe he's going to come on the podcast. We've been just trying to work it out. So, yeah.
Well, he said it's the best it's ever going to get, so.
He got his ass kicked by The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, though. That's kind of cool. I mean, I wish I got my ass kicked.
Ooh, yeah. That's right. I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the Fonz with the bronze. Come here. I'll let you tickle that nickel, Johnny boy.
I'd take a beating from fucking Undertaker. Shit.
Why not? Right?
Just to say I did.
I've taken beatings for less.
So,
but let's
yeah. So okay. So Trump said that. Yes, he's probably trolling. Obviously,
he's got to be.
He's got to be. He's got to be in the limelight. He's got to fucking piss everybody off. Instead of, I wish you would spend a little more time making lives better, but, whatever. If that's your thing, fucking be a troll, Moving on.
Be a troll. Go ahead.
No. So I was going to say, so far we got a commie New York mayor and a commie prez. What else?
Yeah, tons of communists. Now, guess what? Get ready for the aliens. Here they come. Look at this video.
Time.
Look at this video the White House put out.
That's it.
Yeah.
What is the fucking?
The White House just released a comedic video that shows a UFO flying above the Capitol. 74 years ago today, UFOs flew over D.C.
Do you have the original video of that?
I will look for it.
All right, while you're looking for it, can we talk about the White House fucking media budget? Like, it took someone all of about 10 minutes to make that fucking 2-second reel. They couldn't have done any better. It looks like they stole it from The Simpsons, as a matter of fact. I could be wrong,
that's
but
like a fucking... that's a 2-second grok prompt.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Where are we
Cartoon
paying
UFO fly over White House.
all this taxes and this is what we get? This slop? I mean, come on, bro. They gotta be a little bit better. Spend a little more time, people. Let's get some fucking...
I don't think there's video of the 1952 UFO.
Oh, there definitely fucking is. I've seen it. Unless it was AI generated, I've definitely seen it. You may have to look... Let
me go to videos. Yeah, let's just check out.
Are you looking on X or are you looking on YouTube? YouTube, you might find it. I don't know about X.
I'm just on Google.
Oh, on Google. Gotcha.
Oh wait, here, this might be it.
Yeah, it looks just like a bunch of lights going over the fucking Capitol or whatever.
Jacob Ingalls talking.
It does. That was a good one. I'll give you that. That was a good one.
So I stopped the video before we get fucking sued by Disney because that's obviously a Ancient Aliens episode or something. But
oh, big fucking deal.
Oh yeah, big fucking deal. Fuck it. Let's lose all our platforms.
I just kind of wanted to analyze the lights going around. That just that part where it shows them going around the White House, if you will. I wanted to point some things out to you. I'm going off of memory now, so but
what the fuck?
Click woman. Click woman.
Can I just fucking have the damn episode? Oh my fucking lord.
Okay.
I just want to watch a damn video.
Oh well, don't worry about it, bro. We're dealing with dead air.
We're dealing with dead air.
Anyway, if you guys go watch the video, okay. From my recollection, these things they're coming in like fucking planes, okay. And they're kind of going, and then it looks like just someone turns the headlights off on a plane and then turns them on again. But it makes it look like they're fucking, going really fast, when in reality they're fucking not, bro. Okay? What kills me is this happens 2 consecutive weekends. Not during the week, not when everybody's not paying attention. It's definitely when everybody's out and about and making sure that you see this. You see what's going on. Make sure you look, oh wow, look at the lights, look at that. And they supposedly sent warplanes and whatever. But then that's it. That's it for what? 60, 70 fucking years? Never again? Why?
Is it possible they're out there flying higher than we can see, or?
It could be. Or it was a fucking stunt. And it was what, 1952? When was Roswell? Was that after that or before that?
Roswell was 47.
47.
Hey,
okay.
Fix your mic. You're kind of a lot of feedback.
That's really?
Yeah. If you have to jump out, go ahead. But yeah, it's getting kind of bad.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see what else I got here in the stories. I got a shapeshifter caught on video. If you guys want to check that out, and get some feedback on this bad boy. Shout out to your sound way better. Shout out to Brock Riddick for posting this.
This man hugged this lady and said, "Praise God," and this is what happens. Now, allegedly, if you reference anything religious to a shapeshifter, they cannot help but to change to their true form. This man hugged this lady and said, "Praise God," and this is what happens. Now, allegedly, if you reference anything religious to a shapeshifter, they cannot help but to change to their true form.
How do they
So
know
what the hell is that?
Said? How do they know that that's what the dude said to her?
Very good point. But I mean, that's some freaky looking shit. Do you think that that's just some, like, is that the camera glitched out, or is that what? I mean, what do you think that is?
Video articles for sure, bro.
Don't you fucking wide-eye me, boy.
Well, if it's not AI fucked with, because now the AI's out, like we can't even fucking watch these anymore. Seriously, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you ever see the Steve-O shape-shifting video?
No.
That was one of the first shape-shifting videos I seen, probably, I don't know, 20 years ago, maybe not that long ago. But yeah, it's pretty interesting because it's just like him by himself and he's doing all this like dancing around and moving around, and then you see him like shift into like this lizard and back, and it's kind of creepy. Thanks, Bill, for reposting the stream.
You got it,
Cram, what the hell even is that exactly? What the hell is that?
Roll that one more time. Let's watch that one more time. Can we get a freeze frame? Maybe like a frame by frame?
Billy, volume is not good. Witness 813, everything is suspect. I'm with you. Yeah, I'll play this again while you're messing with your mic.
You hear the feedback?
Lady and said, "Praise God," and this is what happens. Now, allegedly, if you reference anything religious,
slow it down, or can you do it like a?
They cannot help but to change to their true form.
Bring that back.
Shapeshifter.
She whips her head around.
They cannot help but to change. They can't.
Right there. Oh, you almost had it, but there is a definite demon looking. Look at that.
Cannot help but to change to a shapeshifter.
It's like her face just mangles.
Yeah, I know, and it goes into like a different form of the same face, right? Like keep going.
Yeah.
Look at see, here's where. Okay, here's what fucks me up though. Look at the background. Look at the faces in the background. Back that up just a bit. Back it up just a bit where you can see right between.
They're cannot help.
Blurred out, bro.
I think they're just out. I think
blurred out.
I think it's just out of the camera focus. Yeah, and we're watching it at slow speed too. We can put it at normal speed and see if it's any different. But
keep it at slow speed because I want to see the second part when it kind of goes on the left side of him.
Change to the true form.
Right here. There. What is that?
It looks like fucking Melissa McCarthy. And then she shifts back into her fucking Sharon Stone mask or whatever, you know? Even the dude is kind of like, what the fuck just happened? You know? Like,
yeah, I noticed he did kind of like stutter step.
This man hugged this lady and said, "Praise God," and this is what happens. Now, allegedly, if you reference anything religious to a shapeshifter, they cannot help but to change to their true form.
That is creepy, dude.
It is creepy.
It's creepy. It's creepy.
Did you ever see that episode of Seinfeld where he's dating that girl and like her face changes depending on the light that she's in or whatever, or the angle that she's at?
Yes. That's a funny episode, by the way.
Yeah. So I wonder, like, if it's something like that, like it's just like, and here's the other thing that I want to say is some people are not photogenic, not like us,
Hmm.
but some people are just not photogenic. And so when you take a picture of them, they don't look anything like their picture,
Right.
And so I'm wondering if maybe just this camera's catching like a weird angle of this person. I don't know.
Is that what you see though? What do you see?
No, I
Be
see,
honest.
I see it shaped
Something
into
right.
something,
It
morph
morphs.
into something, and then
Right.
into like a different person, and then back to almost the same person.
Yes.
Like it's kind of strange. What's up, witness? What up, Elysian? Um, E. Gregor observation. Chick turned into Elephant Man with a quickness.
Yes, that is a fact. Elephant Man is a good comparison.
Why aren't you on the show with the bull? Is witness?
Mm,
Is that's the guy you just talked to, right?
gal, that's a gal.
Oh, that's a gal.
Yes,
Oh,
she's
did
awesome.
you talk to
She's
her?
Yes, before the episode before what came out today.
Okay.
Go watch it, peeps. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
What up, Foray? Shout out to Down Under. Hey, I saw you sent me a video, but I didn't get a chance to check it out, Foray. But I definitely will check it out. Not a dude. Everyone's dude, girl or guy. They're still a dude to me. What up, dude? Blue. There are so many shapeshifter videos, though. I'm convinced they are real. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it seems like the more I learn about history and stuff, it seems like we definitely come from Nephilims and possibly some reptilians down the line somewhere. And so, I mean, it's possible that these people are still around. Don't do that, please. We're gonna get
What,
us
dude?
flagged for adult content.
I don't know. As far as the ones I've seen, this one's probably the best, the most convincing one, I think.
Yeah.
And I used to post a ton of them, dude, back in my heyday of posting. And this one here is probably one of the best. I mean, you always see the ones where like they do the lizard eyes and they'll like blink sideways and shit like that,
And then what happened? You shifted away from that content, or?
All right, no, I just I had to delete my account and start again, and now I'm up against the grain. I'm against the grain, bro. The algo doesn't like me.
The algo doesn't like anyone, bruh. Shit. Have we talked about it?
I did do a one eye.
A one eye?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a recent Bigfoot sighting. Have you heard?
You gotta be shitting me. Okay, these are great.
Rhode Island dad claims he saw Bigfoot in Connecticut woods and detailed that it had no boobs. Gay! A Rhode Island dad leaving a remote Connecticut cabin after the 4th of July claims he came face to face with a Bigfoot and answered everyone's question, confirming the mythical creatures have no breasts. Kelvin Kilmus was driving home from a friend's holiday weekend rental in Voluntown when something huge and hairy suddenly bolted across the road and just past the cabin's dirt driveway, making the dad freeze behind the wheel, according to local outlet The Day. What crossed in front of his headlights, he insists, wasn't a bear, as it stood roughly 8.5 feet tall, walked on two legs, and was covered head to toe in matted, greasy brown hair. It sounds like Ted. No. The beast also had no visible genitalia, also sounds like Ted, or other anatomy signifying its sex. There were no boobs, he told Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, a group founded in 1995 that is dedicated to investigating Sasquatch sightings across the United States.
Mm-hmm.
The question of the creature's anatomy stems from a 1967 film shot by Roger Patterson and Robert Gillen, the most famous known image reporting the show Bigfoot, in which the being was a large, fur-covered bosom. If the females are that big, I don't want to see a male, he said, according to the outlet. Kilmer
Right.
the creature's legs as being shorter than its torso, while its arms hung down past its knees with an 8 to 9 foot wingspan. That doesn't seem like enough. If this creature's that big, I feel like they would have a bigger wingspan.
You're kind of getting muffled up there. I don't know what was going on.
I feel like he would have a bigger wingspan if the Sasquatch is as big as they say it is. I feel like his wingspan would be bigger.
What do you mean wingspan? Like where he could stretch his arms from end to end?
Right.
What do you mean?
Right. Like basketball players have 8-foot fucking wingspans.
Right.
He also said that the creature had a cone-shaped head and minimal hair on its face and walked like a human. It crossed the road in just 2 steps before disappearing into the wilderness, he told the publication. Kilmus reported sighting was deemed credible by the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, to whom he detailed his encounter. The organization considers Kilmus sighting a Class A report, meaning they believe he actually saw the mythical being, according to Mike Young, an investigator for the group. Kilmer's description also matches that provided by a man and his aunt, who reported seeing a nearly identical Sasquatch in October 2019, not far from the most recent encounter. The description is almost identical.
Really? Why do they? Why do the eyes automatically train to the genitalia?
To find out its sex, William.
Really? Or are we just gonna be like, is it big? You know what I mean? Like, what are we up against here?
Well, in hunting, you're not allowed to shoot the females, right?
Oh, I didn't really.
I don't know. Well, you're not allowed to shoot doe.
I was gonna say a doe, but you can shoot a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about a mythical creature here. I think all bets are off.
That's wrong. That's what's so funny about them saying it's a credible sighting.
Right. It's credible.
It's a credible sighting of a mythical feature.
This one checks all the boxes of a fantasy.
Right.
Come on, man. I know you believe in fucking Sasquatch, dude. You do.
Yeah, I believe there's something out there for sure. What it is, I don't think anybody really knows. Or
so you don't think it's a big stinky ape?
Probably of the ape family, yeah. I mean, it's probably something, right? It's probably some creature that's been around a hell of a lot longer than us and is just hiding because they know that they don't want to fucking get jobs and pay rent.
Okay.
You know?
What about? Do you think it's interdimensional like Ted does?
Well,
he thinks it steps through portals and shit. Yeah.
Maybe if portals are real. I mean, I guess it's possible. I've never seen a portal.
Well, supposedly they're all in national parks, right? So
supposedly there's one up in Sedona, not too far from me.
Oh yeah. Well, are you gonna fucking do like a live fucking expedition?
Let's do it.
You know.
There's no service out there, but yeah.
Oh, well, just fucking get you one of them Elon fucking antennas.
Bill, what's the best metal band out there?
Oh, that's a good question. I have many. I have a lot of favorites.
We all know it's Steel Panther. Come on.
Jesus Christ. Not even in the fucking slightest.
Holy shit, dude.
Are we talking about all time or are we talking about current? That's what I need to know. All time? I would say Pantera is probably up there in the top 3. I don't want to say Metallica because they never really kept it real. You know what I mean? Like if you're a real metal band, you got to keep it real. That's the fucking the rules, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you on Pantera, dude.
Yeah, I would say it's
my homie Brett Perozzi. He sings for the band Messiah 9, and when he lived with me, we were talking one day, and he's like, "Yeah, man, we got to get a 5th guitar, blah blah blah." And I was like, "What the fuck do you need a 5th guitar for, dude? Pantera only had 1 guitar player." He's like, "You're right." And then they rolled with 4 ever since then. Like, dude, you don't need that extra guitar player. It helps. Dude, it sounds fuller. It's nice.
It is nice to have 2 guitar players, but if you could pull off one, which Dime was able to clearly fucking do. I mean, he still had, like, there was times he had another guitar player backing him up behind stage doing the chugs and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you need chugs. You can't just stop chugging and then play a lead, you know what I mean? And there's nothing underneath it. You kind of just, it loses the balls. You lose the balls, bro, you know? Yes,
you
I'm talking
ever-
about chugging and balls in the same sentence.
Did you get to see Pantera?
I did.
You ever play with them? Play a show with them?
No, I did not.
No.
I did not.
I was fortunate enough to see Pantera a couple times. Met Dime and Vinny a couple times.
I wasn't as much of a fan when I saw them, though, to be honest, because when the Great Southern Trendkill came out, I was kind of fucking disappointed because after fucking Far Beyond Driven, I was like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of fucking metalheads weren't ready for fucking Southern metal yet. You know what I mean? Like, and to be honest, like, I think fucking Lamb of God pulled it off better than Pantera. That's just my opinion. But if we're talking about Southern metal, I think Lamb of God fucking reigns that shit. You know?
I won't comment because I've never listened to Lamb of God.
Oh, well then I guess you can't comment, bro, because you just can't. You got to go listen to him. She says I chose Tool.
Tool.
I don't consider them metal. I think they're like.
I gotta go with Foray here. Black Sabbath. You know, is
Of all time,
you gotta go.
Yeah,
Sabbath.
Some Sabbath for sure. I don't know. I think when Ozzy broke off, it was kind of better. That's just kind of my opinion. You know what I mean? Especially with Zakk Wylde on guitar, like the shit was heavy. It was good, but I don't know. We could go on and on.
Yeah.
Sepultura. Yeah. You know, I mean, they had their bangers back in the day. They made headway. I think for a lot of those fucking South American like rap metal bands and shit like that, they made headway for that. Like you could say Machine Head too. Machine Head was fucking right there doing their thing in the 90s, early 90s, or I would say late 90s. That was a big fucking push, you know, in metal.
Would you go see Pantera with Zach and Charlie Benante?
Sure, if I could afford it, but I don't think I could afford it. Shit, I mean, I don't think anybody could. In my fucking stature.
This is why we need Mamdani running the country, so concerts could be affordable for everyone.
There you go, bro. You know,
make
across
concerts
the board.
affordable again. Macca. Oh, Rata Matata, whatever the hell that means. What is that?
What? Do I gotta look that up? Are you fucking serious right now? Oh, or is that his Sepultura fucking imitation?
Rata Matata.
I heart Metallica. Yeah, like, you know, I mean,
Tool isn't metal, but still the best band ever. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Tool.
You know what? Diehard Tool fans think that they are the best band. Like,
it's true.
I know a few, and they're just like everything gets compared to Tool. So,
yeah, A Perfect Circle sounds just like Tool to me.
I
don't
love
know.
Perfect Circle better. I just do. I think the songs are, but they're. I don't know. We're talking about like apples and oranges, or you know what I mean, like just two completely different animals.
I thought we were talking about metal. We're talking about fruit now.
Yes. Well, there's some fruity metal bands too. You know.
I don't think they're the best band ever, but I do think Tool is a really good band, and so is A Perfect Circle because it's all about Maynard. You know, they did do something really cool. I don't know if it was the last album they put out, but there was like some kind of like digital display or something that came with the album. It was expensive as fuck to buy, I believe.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And they only put out an album like every 10 years and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
But their gimmick, they got a gimmick. They nailed it. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't hate on Tool whatsoever. I fucking like as musicians, they're fucking phenomenal. As like songwriters, I think they're more jammy. That's what, you know what I mean? Like they kind of jam on and on a little bit. They elaborate. It's kind of like drug out versus Perfect Circles, like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You know what I mean? It's more structured. I like structured songs. I'm a fan of structured songs. I want shit to be stuck in my fucking head. You know what I mean?
Wow. What's your favorite Black Sabbath song?
I mean, War Pigs was probably one. I used to fucking play that shit till it just.
I thought you were gonna say The Wizard. Boom! Zing!
I see what you did there, you little shit.
Oh man, Changes is good. Actually, I really do like the song "The Wizard," though. "The Wizard" is actually a really good
You
song.
know what though? Every shit. Who fucking oh god, who did War Pigs?
Black Sabbath.
No. There was a cover of it, and I think it was better than the original.
Oh, Anthrax.
Did they?
I think so.
Really? Was it Anthrax?
I think so. Oh no, they do.
No. It was shit. It's right on the tip of my tongue. You're gonna beat me to it, but it's one of my all-time favorite singers.
T-Pain.
What?
T-Pain.
Shut up, dude. No.
Actually, T-Pain's version isn't bad. Actually,
What?
I have heard it. Faith No More.
Thank you, Faith No More. Yes.
Cake. Hell Songs. Tesla did a War Pigs cover. Wow.
Faith No More's version is fire.
Dream Theater. T-Pain. Hayseed Dixie. Zakk Wylde. Bathory. Principium. Jazz Sabbath. Ooh, what is that? Sacred Reich. They're a dope band. Not a lot of people have heard of Sacred Reich. But
yeah, so there you have it. There you go. So I know we went kind of on a rant, you know what I mean? But as far as like newer metal and shit, one of the newer, bigger metal bands, I would say that's really made headway. You can't deny them. It would have to be Killswitch Engage. I would say they fucking paved the way for that newer transition. Yes, thank you, Ted. All things Mike Patton are amazing. That dude's a fucking beast.
A beast.
Moving on.
We've got a 2-year-old boy overdosed on cocaine while on Jersey Shore vacation. And holy shit, that 2-year-old looks like shit.
What?
I'm guessing that's the father.
Okay, I was gonna say, what just happened?
2-year-old boy overdosed on cocaine while on Jersey Shore vacation, and then they have a picture of the dad. So I was like, oh man, that maybe looks like shit.
You'll have to play that for me, Ted.
But yeah, one of them called 911. Let me see. Once at the hospital, the boy was saved thanks to naloxone nasal spray or Narcan. Good for him. Where's the beginning of the story? This is what I'm saying. I hate this shit that jumps all around. Okay, a 2-year-old boy survived overdosing on cocaine while on vacation at the Jersey Shore, according to authorities, who charged the man who was supposed to be caring for him. Alexander T. Moles, 39, was supposed to be looking after the boy and his siblings Monday morning while their mother showered before checking out of an Airbnb in Wildwood, New Jersey. He then drove the unidentified toddler to the hospital in North Wildwood after the mom finished her shower and panicked about her son looking sleepy and having difficulty breathing. One of them called 911. At some point, Moles told police he thought the tot had taken painkillers. Once at the hospital, the boy was saved thanks to the naloxone nasal spray or Narcan, which is often used to treat overdoses. The toddler later tested positive for the Rogaine and was taken to Cooper University Hospital, Cape Regional, for blood tests. Officers found a pill, a tinfoil packets labeled tapentanol hydrochloride, a clear plastic bag containing a white powdery substance, and several short plastic straws. Following a judge-ordered search of Mole's Airbnb. This is crazy because, listen, dude, if you got drugs, you don't want to share them with a fucking 2-year-old. I want the drugs, okay? Don't give them to the 2-year-olds.
You know, this is... Be responsible, people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be responsible.
I believe in drug use in the form of celebration. Not like this.
Recreational use, medicinal. I mean, hell, people use hard drugs medicinally and fucking maintain jobs, you know what I mean? Like, they maintain their lifestyles, they handle their business, they pay their fucking bills. But you got a 2-year-old, you're fucking getting wasted, and you leave that shit out?
Yeah.
I think you need to be shot, man. I'm pretty sure you need to be lined up and shot.
Bro, I remember in my darkest days of heroin addiction, like when I would go to SCORE and I would see these parents just paying no attention to their kids, just zonked out. Like, oh man, it's brutal.
It's fucking terrible, dude.
But like you said, there's a lot of functioning drug addicts out there. I was one of them. I actually function a lot better if I'm on, a painkiller or a heroin or something, I'm a lot more functional. If the problem is you become dependent upon it, you know?
That's the part. I mean, anything that's like takes a physical abuse on you, where your body physically needs it and it puts you through pain unless you get it. I'm not about that shit. I think that's just fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But different drugs affect people differently.
Wood chip off of them too.
Some people like don't get the body fucking effect from like oxys and shit like that, which is wild, right? Like they don't go through the pains, you know. I think everybody's just built different, but these people are fucking retarded. Shoot them, and that's it. You know. On to the next ones. I mean, you don't fucking leave bags and fucking straws around your fucking kid, and especially the kid's clearly seen them doing it and was wondering, what was that? Mommy, daddy are doing it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, right. I want a toot.
Fucking shitty, dude.
You want to talk some flat Earth?
Some real Earth, you mean? Let's do it.
Allegedly.
Can someone please explain why so many pilots are suddenly claiming that Earth is flat?
You need to say that again.
I'm a member of the Flat Earth. You ready?
Ready?
I'm American Airlines pilot. I'm a member of the Flat Earth Society.
God bless you, brother. Wow, the truth. I love it. Mwah.
How long have you been a pilot for?
43 years.
Wow. What shape is the planet?
Flat?
You're the pilot?
Hi.
How long have you been flying for?
Like for help at 21 years, but maybe like 30 something.
I want to know, because they say the pilots know a lot. Do you think the Earth is flat or no?
I know it's flat.
You know it's flat?
The world is flat.
Confirmed.
Completely flat. Completely flat.
And ice wall? What's beyond the ice wall?
You get to that, and if you go down, and the gravity works in a different direction. So when it rains, it doesn't fall on the floor. It falls.
Is there another world beyond the ice wall?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude,
Can someone please explain why so many...
So
the last one is a fucking clown, but I digress.
Well, there it is again.
You love it, don't you?
There's that word.
Digs at you. It digs at you.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I digress. You know, I want to start asking pilots this question. You know, how come every pilot doesn't just come out and say it? Why aren't the pilots of the world standing up?
Because it's to them it's fucking embarrassing, and they don't want to get made fun of. They don't want to. They're afraid they're going to lose their $100K a year job. So that's why. But here's the thing about these videos. Okay, we don't really know what transpired prior to them being fucking recorded. Okay. Oh, can you just do it for my fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know that these people came right out and said it. Like, the one where they're on the tarmac and the guy's like, oh, so what shape is the planet? And it like cuts, and then it goes flat, and it cuts again. Like, you could tell that some of these were edited. Okay?
Right.
So, which is fine. It's cool. Because the dude could have been like, what do you mean the Earth's fucking flat? So, you have to learn. You know what's funny is I was going to say something like that, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. He didn't.
For the audio listeners only, I am now flipping the bird at Ted Theodore Logan.
That was a good one, though.
All right.
He's right.
Well played, Theodorable.
He's right.
He is right. Yeah, I mean,
that's where I'm at. I try to think of things sensibly, right? Put yourself in their shoes. You got $100K a year. You got a family to feed. You visibly see there's no curvature.
Right.
You've never seen it. You deal with it day to day. You have to fly level. You're not dipping the fucking plane every so often to follow the curve. You're not doing any of those things that normally someone would have to fucking do.
Right. I want to share this picture as soon as I find it here. That somebody had just posted. Oh, here we go. I think this is it.
And Flat Earth is gaining traction, so they know it's out there. They know people are fucking questioning it.
Well, you know what else is starting to gain traction is the land behind the ice walls too. Go.
Right. No, but how? Go ahead. Enlighten me how they know what the hell's behind the ice wall.
Well, according to Richard Byrd, Admiral Richard Byrd,
know that part.
he says that those. Haven't you heard of Operation Fishbowl and High Jump? And
do, and I know he said there's all this land and there's minerals and there's more oil than we can stand and yada yada, but
yada yada yada. But yeah, here's a map of supposed outer lands, and I wish it was large enough for me to read it all, but I cannot. But anyways, everybody blow it up on your phone, pause it, blow it up, check it out. It's pretty fascinating to me, you know, because even like before I would say I was really a flat earther, I didn't know much about the land beyond the ice walls. But man, this is really, you know, intriguing me lately.
well, I mean, it is intriguing. You would think there's more, but we can't prove it. And as much as I want to fucking believe Richard Byrd every word he says, he still worked for the fucking government. And didn't he retract his shit, or didn't he say something different? There was contradictions in him too, you know.
Well, that's kind of like, you know, what Jonah and I were talking about, you know, in tomorrow's episode of Here's the Thing is, you know, history being written by the winners. You know, history has changed from what really happened.
Right.
You
Was
know?
he killed? Blue? Are you sure about that? Well, maybe.
Let me see here.
Or did he just die of mysterious causes?
How did Richard Byrd die? Heart attack. Or he died in his sleep from a heart ailment at the ripe old age of 68.
Oh yeah, he's probably taken out. That's
Yeah.
pretty young for a heart attack.
68? I don't know.
Say, right? No?
They put out his journals after he died, and that's the part that is under scrutiny because they were released a while after, and anybody could have written them. Those are the holiday past.
Oh, right. That's what it was.
So is that the same thing with fucking Tesla's documents then too? Like I know John Trump got those and whatnot. Could those all been altered? And so when we hear things like direct energy weapons,
I don't think anybody's been able to see them.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Well, I mean, the FBI or whoever took them.
Right, but I mean, like, as far as, like, getting him out there and shit like that, at least those passages, like he's talking about, the journal passages or whatever, those were released, but they all support Hollow Earth, and that they, you know, him and his crew, they were brought down there, and then it was guided in by some, you know, unknown force, and it was, yeah, they met these people, and then they sent them back, and it was a big fucking deal. I think that's what threw me off about it, but, you know.
What was the island Flat Earth Dave talked about? Big clue.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. I surprisingly have not
Ted
seen much.
would know. Ted knows the name
of
the island.
Ted.
Right off the bat. But, you know, he's busy not being here, so.
Kiribati.
Kiribati, see?
Kiribati. I thought that's what you get if you eat human flesh.
No.
Oh, that's Kuru.
Kuru, yes.
Oh man. So, do you believe how like we had airships before airplanes, right? How far back do you think those go?
I don't know, dude. I don't want to speak on something I don't know much about, you know. And everybody could speculate. I mean, it depends on, you know, where the mud flood's real.
Well, that's why I was wondering, you know, if you remember that one time Donald T. Rump made a statement and said he talked about airplanes landing. I don't know if he said plane or ship or whatever, but he said something air landing during the Revolutionary War. And everybody made fun of him.
Really?
Yeah, let me see if I can find the thing. He was talking about the runways and shit. Like
that's pretty interesting.
Revolutionary War. During his Salute to America speech on July 4th, 2019, Donald Trump mistakenly claimed that the Continental Army took over the airports and manned the air during the 1770s Revolutionary War.
Yeah, 1700s, huh? I mean, again, everything we've been fed is a fucking lie. So, who knows? Maybe he's privy to that.
Yeah. Dude, so I got this airship thing here that I want to bring up. The Hindenburg dining room, smoking lounge. Smoking lounge is a hydrogen-filled gas bag. Note the pics of the other airships on the wall. So look at this is the inside of the Hindenburg. I mean, these are nicer than fucking planes, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, dude. But they made too much sense. That's why you can't have them.
Right?
You know? They made way too much fucking sense.
Well,
You have to have-
were they just too slow?
war. No, you got to have a fuel war. You have to generate a fucking income using something like a fossil fuel, right? That may run out. So you can now regulate the cost of what it takes for you to fly.
Yes, Bill is AI, as I have fired the whole phone booth and I have hired an AI Bill to.
Am I glitching?
Your video cuts out a little bit here and there, but it's not too bad.
Sorry, bro. Yeah. What is it?
Fuck, man. What is that word? I gotta look that up. I-R-I.
Yeah, you looked
A
at
steerable lighter than air aircraft, also known as an airship that uses gas for lift and engines for navigation. Blimps and zeppelins.
Okay.
So yeah, I've looked it up and it said airships were only invented in like the 1800s, but see HR tomorrow, Snoop. Okay, I am HR. I am the phone booth. No airships for you.
So, what's going on in Iran? Because I hear now that people would overall support troops on the ground. Is this true? I saw something on X, and it was a survey, but it was like there was like 47,000 fucking votes, and it said and they overall fucking supported boots on the ground.
Let me see if I can find.
I know there's
anything.
bots involved with this, but you gotta be effing fucking kidding me. And yes, I just said effing and then fucking. Sorry.
Who would support troops?
I don't know.
On the
Let me get a
ground?
pulse.
Like,
Let me get a pulse in the
crazy.
chat. Let me get a pulse in the chat. One if you support it, two if you don't. Go. Because this shit is wild, dude.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about it.
No survey.
Nothing. Iranian authorities say they have destroyed large stockpiles of missiles, rockets, mortars, ammunition, and other weapons allegedly belonging to the Kurdish separatist groups in Iraq's Kurdistan region. So, yeah, I mean, it seems like this war should have been over a long time ago.
See, now we're calling it a war.
Well, it is a war.
A war on what?
Terrorism.
I have a feeling we used that before and it didn't quite work out.
We've been at war since 9/11.
Are we at war with an idea again? We're back at it. We're engaging in conflict with an idea.
This is how they justify things. We have been at war since probably World War II. You know, just because the war, they say it ended, it's just on a ceasefire. That's how we're able to go into all these countries militarily without having Congress vote on it. Like, for example, when we went into, if you remember after 9/11, we went into Iraq. Congress never voted on that. And do you know why we were allowed to? Because we were still at war from Desert Storm with them. So there was no requirement for a vote.
Oh, I know that, but
It's fucked up. These guys manipulate the system to keep us at war, and all these companies out there, Halliburton and all of them, Boeing, they make all this fucking money off of war. There's too much money in war not to have it.
I want to see a new nuke explosion. If they exist, people are still doing fucking tests. I'm sorry, bro. Don't tell me that they stopped doing fucking tests. Okay?
So that's just it.
Show me a fucking nuke test nowadays, like within the last 5 years.
When was the last nuke test? 70 years ago?
It was fucking a long time ago, dude.
So what kind of
maybe
advancements?
in the 60s or something like that. I'm gonna look that up. Hold on.
There has to be some advancements in nukes, right? Well, why aren't they testing them? Where are they testing them? I was listening to something the other day talking about they had high definition.
Hold on, dude. Hold on. So they're saying that the confirmed nuclear test was September 3rd, 2017 by North Korea. That was a nuclear warhead. That's what they're trying to say.
Lies. If that was true, we would have taken out North Korea. Right? Because that's the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so this is what I don't get. Okay, so if North Korea is sending nukes, right? They're testing nukes. Trump goes over there, crosses the line, meets with him, shakes hands with him, goes from Rocket Man to Little Buddy. And then now we're going to this where they don't have any fucking proof. They have not fucking enriched uranium. They're trying to enrich uranium, and we're fucking blowing the shit out of them. I don't quite fucking understand that. Oh, is it because they're not friendly with our greatest ally? Is that it?
And who's our greatest ally, Bill?
Jizreal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that'd be a good porn star name.
Oh. Oh, I'm thinking, I'm like, that would have to be a dude, wouldn't it?
I guess.
You're just like thinking, like, oh yeah. So China did theirs July 29th, 1996, supposedly. I bet if you go look these dates up one by one, they're significant in some sort of way. You know how these people roll.
It's all about numerology.
Yeah, you know how the elites roll. France, January 27th. Okay, so China, then France, January 27th, 1996. France was first, and then China. Interesting. United States, September 23rd. That's a fucking 23 number. 1992, an underground test codenamed Divider at the Nevada test site. So they had lit one off in the U.S. underground in 1992.
I don't remember hearing about that.
I don't either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't they test them in the Nevada desert anymore?
But I don't think they're just warhead tests. They're not igniting quote unquote nukes. I think they're just it's missiles that could carry nuclear warheads. But I don't, you know what I mean? Like shit, it's been fucking
I want a hot dog now.
A long time since they've actually
Glizreal. Sounds like hot dog heaven. Glizreal. Yeah, man. I don't know, because the whole nukes are non-existent thing is kind of new to me. So I don't know enough about it to really speculate and give.
So wait a minute, bro.
Go ahead.
You think they're real?
That's not what I said. I said I just am not well versed enough.
Okay,
on the
let me rephrase. You think there's a chance they actually could be real?
No, well, maybe. I mean, they have nuclear power plants, allegedly, and they put off 2 big bombs in the 40s. I don't know if they were nuke or not, I don't know what the fuck would be the difference. Even if they weren't nukes, they still did a lot of damage. No.
Yeah, you stack fucking hundreds of thousands of pounds of TNT on top of each other, you're gonna fucking do some damage. You need to go
So
back.
that's just it. Then it's just like a large amount of TNT. It's
You
not
need to
nuclear
go.
powered.
You need to go back. Or Ted, are you still in here? Ted put out a thread. Ted.
Yeah, no. He told me about it before. Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
fire, and you need to go look at it. So go to his page when you get some free time. Type in nukes, and look at that thread, and then we'll talk about it next time I'm here.
Fine.
Cool.
No nuke for you.
No nuke for you.
You want to talk some Tartaria?
Sure, why not? I mean, we were talking airships. We might as well talk Tartaria. I think there's more evidence for nukes not being real than there is for Tartaria being real. Tartaria, whatever are you? Tartar.
Oh, man.
Did I say that out loud?
Let's watch the video.
Tartaria mud flood theory is a controversial hypothesis that suggests a catastrophic event took place in the 18th or 19th century, resulting in a massive flood of mud that covered entire cities and wiped out entire civilizations. According to this theory, the civilization of Tartary, which was once a powerful empire that covered a large part of the Eurasian continent, was destroyed by this event, and its existence was deliberately erased from history by the ruling elite. One of the main pieces of evidence cited by proponents of the Tartaria mud flood theory is the presence of mysterious buildings and structures in various parts of the world that seem to be older than the officially recognized timeline of human history. These structures, known as megaliths, are often made of large stone blocks that would have been impossible to move and erect using the technology available at the time they were supposedly built. Another piece of evidence cited by proponents of the Tartaria mud flood theory is the strange architectural features found in many old buildings in Europe and elsewhere. These features, such as strange windows and doorways, seem to have no practical purpose and are unlike anything found in modern architecture. Proponents of the theory argue that these features are remnants of an older civilization that was destroyed by the mud flood. There are also claims that the Tartaria mud flood theory is supported by geological evidence. Some researchers have pointed to the presence of sedimentary layers in certain regions of the world that seem to indicate a massive flood event took place at some point in the past. Other researchers have claimed that the soil samples from various parts of the world contain high levels of unusual substances, such as iridium, that are typically associated with meteor impacts or other catastrophic events. Proponents of the Tartaria mud flood theory argue that the mainstream scientific community has ignored or deliberately suppressed this evidence in order to maintain the status quo and avoid acknowledging the possibility that there may have been an advanced civilization that was wiped out by a natural disaster. They also argue that the ruling elite have deliberately erased the memory of Tartary from history in order to maintain their own power and control over the population.
So you don't believe in Tartaria?
No, I did not say that.
Oh, okay. Now who's putting words in mouths?
I said there's more evidence to me that nukes aren't real than there is that Tartaria existed. Okay. But I think I do believe there was an incident. There was a mud flood. There was some sort of catastrophic event. Okay. But Tartaria itself is right there with fucking Atlantis, okay? Like it was for a time it could have existed in a time it may or may not have been named that.
It's beyond the ice wall on that map.
Well, there you go. But I don't know. I've heard it's 100 different places. Like it's like modern day Russia. It's fucking, you know what I mean? Like
I don't know if that's yeah, right. I guess Tartaria refers to a specific place, but like definitely I think that these mud floods have happened and that our ancient structures were definitely there previously. And like it seems like, you know, all these mental asylums were for people that knew the truth and they're trying to re-educate them.
That's what I heard. It was part of Russia.
Yeah.
But, you know, neither here nor there. And and for those who want to know, including Snoop, Ted just reposted his thread for the nukes are fake. So
Thanks, Ted.
yeah, go get some of that. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to go look at it. It's pretty fucking wild.
They apparently also added 1,000 years to our calendar too.
Yes, that I do
Damn.
believe.
So we're only living in 1026.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I don't know about you, Snoop, but I don't believe that there were like cavemen and shit like that. Like I don't know.
No Neanderthals.
No. What, like half ape, half human? I don't know. Kind of, you got to kind of be on board with fucking evolution for that to make sense.
Yeah.
But
Well, I definitely agree that the timeline's all fucked up. I don't know if they added 1,000 years, but the timeline's definitely all fucked up, and that's on purpose to mess with your circadian rhythm. Nobody knows what the actual time is. Nobody knows what the actual date is. The calendar's all fucked up.
I was
Supposed to
gonna
be
say
13
going from
months.
the Gregorian, that can be proven when they switch calendars. You can go back and there's like a 15-day span, I think it is, or something like that. Where there's like it's missing and they switch the calendars. Whatever. I can't, don't quote me on that, but maybe somebody in the Bill's mic is bad again. Sorry.
It doesn't sound that bad to me, but maybe just a tiny bit. Witness says, yep, the old dates were I-816 and I-9110. For what? What were those the dates of? The mud flood? Based on dates from Tartaria images I've seen. Oh, I got you. Okay. So when the hell was year I-9? When was the year of I? I don't know. How about that? But, I mean, I don't know if I believe in Tartaria, like I guess you said, but I definitely believe that, there's definitely some old world stuff out there that they're not telling us the truth about, with a lot of these buildings being buried halfway underground. And, when you learn about how they were able to use energy and stuff back then and build stuff back then, like we don't build buildings near the same anymore. I mean, there's no quality, no craftsmanship, no originality.
None of that exists anymore, and the reason for that is they've minimized everything. They've put let me take that back. They've what's the word I'm looking for? Like, okay, you got to pull permits. They're over. You know what I mean? You got to pull permits. You got to do all these crazy things. Do it by their rules, their way. They're like over manipulating, for lack of a better word. I'm tired. But they're basically, they've made it to where people are just like, they're more concerned with code, building to code and everything like that than they are using artwork and just building beautiful things. So that's why. And everybody's on a time crunch. Let's get it done. Let's get it done now. Time is money. All those things coming.
Well, that's the other thing. Back then, is supposedly all them buildings were built in like a year. And you look at some of these buildings, like in Vegas, man, these casinos take fucking years
forever.
to build.
Yeah. Red tape. That's a good word to use, or term to use, because look at all the red tape people got to go through.
Yeah,
So
my
back then,
friend's been building a fucking roller rink in Las Vegas for 2 fucking years.
Yeah. And he probably keeps hitting fucking snags with with the local municipals and shit like that. And this has to be done up to this code. And before you can go any further, this needs to be done. And it's all crap, dude. It's all crap. And every time you got to fucking reapply for a permit, you got to pay more money. You're going to pay for fucking inspection. You're going to pay for all this. Every time you get flagged, you're going to pay to get it re-inspected. And it's a joke, dude. Honestly,
it's not very funny.
No, it's not very funny at all. But that's where we're at, man. I know. I used to fucking tell people all the time, like, I'm not gonna go pull a permit. If you want to pull a permit, I build patios and shit like that, and I tell the customer, if you want to pull the permit, you do it. I'll pass it. I said, well, otherwise, I'm not gonna deal with that shit. You know what I mean? I'm here to make something fucking specific for you. It'll look like nobody else's, and I might have to, do some things that maybe the local municipalities may not like. Okay, but
like,
and I'm gonna save you some fucking money. So 9 times out of 10 they're like, all right, yeah, I'll pull it or fuck it, I don't want to pull it.
He's saying he's gonna use illegals, folks. You heard it here first.
Woohoo!
Dude, you got anything, man? I'm about out of stuff.
About out of stuff?
Yeah, we were gonna do some prank phone calls today, but
what?
Yeah, unfortunately, Templar couldn't make it here today.
What do you mean, prank phone calls?
It's this thing he's been wanting to do. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but that's kind of his thing. So we're gonna maybe do that here, but maybe next week we'll get some in. I know he's been trying to do it with me for a while, but we just haven't got around to it.
Well, I got one. Let me see if I can share it.
I was gonna say, we could play Chuck Schumer, but you informed me that
you did it last week.
We did it last week. I'm getting old, folks.
Hold on,
Ray says she sent me something. Put it on your show. Oh, okay, yeah. Here, I'll play this thing from Foray real quick.
All right, well, I'll get this loaded up.
So this is the Sydney Harbor in Australia. It's upside down, apparently. 70 miles out.
How far is this from?
70 miles.
What's the elevation height, bro? What's the elevation height?
4. I don't know.
4 feet?
I have no idea.
Exactly. No, but it looks like it's on the side of a hill, so possibly 50 to 75 feet.
Even though at 70 miles, how many feet of curvature is there supposed to be? I mean, I don't. Is there a?
Man, these cameras with the over the curve technology are just wild, bro.
Is wild. I want an over the curve calculator or camera.
Camera, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty wild, dude. Dude, it's refraction, bro. It's refraction.
Distance 70 miles. We should have.
Yeah, but you gotta put in like for height. Put in like 30 feet or something. It looks like on the side of a hill.
Okay, even with changing it from 10 feet to 30 feet, we have 2,671 feet of height.
Clearly, dude, that was there was 2,000 feet of those buildings missing. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Of course I did, Bill. I noticed everything.
Okay, cool. So there's no argument. And plus, you're using the wrong calculator anyway. There's a new and improved Earth curvature calculator that came out in the last 2 years.
Is that right?
Yes. It's the advanced one, I think it's called. Or I know it's pink.
Well, I like my curves, okay? The Sydney Tower is 73 kilometers away, so it's more than 70 miles. So there would be even more feet onto that. But there's a community note on this video, and it says OP is using this as flat Earth evidence. Video is taken from Nora Headlight House, which is 27.5 meters above sea level. And
so I was close.
And 73 kilometers away from Sydney Tower. From that distance and height, Sydney Tower would be partially visible like it is in the video. So, great community note. Doesn't say that it's not true, but
no. No, I knew it. It's always their thing. They're always going for the elevation. Everything checks out. That's correct. That should be the amount of portion missing of the buildings for the height and distance, and it's behind the curve. So there you go, bro. Earth is a ball.
Yeah, right. Sure. Okay.
Let's have a ball, bro. You want to share mine?
Your balls? No. I dated a surveyor. I asked if they account for curvature 40 years ago, and the answer was no. He used to shoot the distances for miles of highways being laid. I knew then it was all lies. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that copium.
All right, bro.
Elevation bros are the worst. What you got?
All right. Prepare yourself. They say Marilyn miscarried in late 1958, except she didn't. She had the baby. The father of the baby allegedly died in World War II. They're talking about
Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Yes. Except he didn't. Marilyn's family were all Massachusetts and Rhode Island. All from. Marilyn had an ancestor named Thomas Cornell. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. If you guys get a chance, go read this. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. It's gonna be long. I don't want to take too much fucking time. But basically, it's saying that General Flynn is Marilyn Monroe's son. The one she supposedly didn't make it. She had a miscarriage. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was the father of the miscarriage? Do we know?
That doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah, it does matter because if it's JFK, that's pretty fucking important. Also, if it's Joe DiMaggio.
Well, okay, so maybe I should read it. She was okay. She did not overdose in 1962. She wasn't killed by the mafia in 1962. She was a non-combatant with the Department of Defense. She was an intelligent asset. Everybody thought she was sleeping with the Kennedy brothers in the early 60s, but she wasn't.
Oh.
She was reporting to them. Although she did sleep with one Kennedy brother, but it was the one who was presumed dead in World War II. So another one that didn't actually die. She did sleep with that one. Okay. That's Joseph Patrick Kennedy Jr. It was a land-based aerial pilot. That was a UAV.
R.I.P. Joe.
It was a UAV back in the day. He didn't die in the UAV. If he did, General Flynn would not look exactly like him. Okay.
Hold on, let me blow that shit.
And if you don't believe that he's that big of a deal, ask yourself why Obama wanted him in prison over a fake Rushan dossier, and why Trump had to free him immediately. I have more rabbit holes around the corner.
I gotta tell you something. I am pretty disappointed in Marilyn Monroe's son. is that he took the fall for all of the whole Russiagate stuff, and it's been proven in court that was all fake and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't removed his charges or his crimes or whatever. Sure, he was pardoned. He hasn't done anything since he's been out except talk shit online, and it's like we're not seeing anything happen from all of this stuff.
Right.
Well,
he says Q is a psyop, so he's not actually.
Yeah, but then
on board with that.
I hear he's part of Q.
He's playing the part of telling people that it's a psyop when it's not really, and he's actually in it and he's part of it. And yeah,
this movie sucks. I'm straight up not enjoying it.
I mean, she would be like 100 years old right now, wouldn't she?
Would still.
What? I'm gonna clip that. That's fucking gross. All right.
Well, how do you know? You haven't seen what Marilyn looks like at 100. I bet she's still gorgeous.
Oh,
I don't know. You know what's crazy is you said that she was reporting to the Kennedys, which I find interesting because I read this book. What the fuck is it called? Memories or something. Fuck. Anyways, this girl Bryce Taylor wrote this book about how she was she was exposed to SA stuff, that satanic ritual abuse, and by her parents, and then sold to your mic's getting all messed up again, and she was sold into this program where she worked for the Defense Department, and Bob Hope was her handler, and she would go around delivering messages to important leaders of the world, including the Kennedys. She had ties to like all the presidents from Kennedy up to I think Bush, or maybe even Clinton, and like she was basically used as like a human computer. They would inject these messages into her psyche, and then she would go to the person and deliver that message. That way they didn't have to worry about, the Western Union getting intercepted, or, the piece of paper getting stolen by the delivery courier service or whatever.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Thanks for the Memories. That's the name of the book.
Okay.
It's
Did they make a movie about that or something? But they didn't
I don't know. Dude, if they did, I kind of want to see it, because it's a really good book. I couldn't put it down. I'm not much of a book reader, and this is one book I couldn't put down. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Yeah. I'll send you a copy. I have a digital copy I can send you.
Oh, sick. All right. That sounds cool, man.
Sick, bruh. The Blonde with Flynn. What does that mean? I guess that was in that picture that you showed, maybe. But
supposedly dark sovereign military. What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
Dark sovereign military.
Maybe I got one more thing we can pull up here. We did that. I don't know if we talked about this before or not, but this is interesting. In an interview with Alex Jones, Pascal Najadi, the son of the co-founder of the World Economic Forum, states Hillary, Barack, and Dr. Fauci were all executed at Guantanamo Bay and replaced with body doubles.
Okay. I love these.
She doesn't exist anymore. Gone.
I mean, she's been at universities giving speeches.
There's doubles. We spent $1 billion on clones, man. Okay? Technology. Yeah. That's not Hillary Clinton.
Well, I'll say this. Joe Biden doesn't look like Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, his name is mostly Arthur Roberts. I don't know where I'm going. I'm asleep now, yeah. Dude, the inauguration was fake. You should know it, Americans. It's 12 o'clock noon. It happened at 11:47 for a purpose. You can't give the White House to an actor. And he got 3 cannons in Arlington. Even that was on camera. You didn't click. The confirmation of a commander-in-chief has 4 cannons, 21 shots at 3 seconds interval. You saw in Arlington, nice, huh? 3 cannons, 9 seconds. That's a funeral protocol. That was Joe Biden's funeral. He got shot. His brains flew out on the right side, all the way to the wall on the 17th of January, 2021.
I remember Hugh saying that Biden wasn't going to get into office and you'd all be saved that day. All right, Pascal Najadi, thank you so much. People can find you on Rumble at Natural Swiss. Where else can they find you?
No, Neutral.
Oh, I can't read. Neutral Swiss.
Okay.
They're turning the politicians gay.
This, I mean, it wasn't Joe Biden. I'm sorry. I do agree with that. That was an actor.
What do you remember the name he just said? Austin Roberts? Is that what he said?
Arthur Roberts. And
Arthur Roberts.
You could see it. There was a few of them. There was a few different Bidens. One of them may have even been a fucking robot.
Whoa, wait till you see this guy. Arthur Roberts.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty wild, right?
Little hair and makeup, and dude, I'm sold.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to buy you a damn microphone for your birthday. That's coming up next month. Shout out.
Is it bad? Is it bad right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Fine.
Deal with it.
Unless you got anything else, we can wrap it up. I was only gonna, dude. I'm so glad you showed up today because I was gonna come on solo and just riff with it for 30, 45 minutes and be done with it. But I'm glad you showed up and we were able to squeeze out.
No, it was a last minute
episode.
deal, but I'm always game. If I'm at the house, I'm game, bro. I'm down to ride with Snoop.
Yeah, but the rest of the phone booth crew is still fired. Except for maybe Ted. I guess he's still allowed since he posted the thread on nukes.
Yes, you all go check that out for real, because it's gonna shed new light on the entire thing that's going on right now. It's gonna fucking give you new perspective and realize okay, so what are we really doing then? We can't keep going to stop them from enriching new uranium. How many fucking times are we gonna do this shit?
Yeah.
So
Dude, not to change the subject completely, but that guy was just talking about Biden getting his brains blown out, and then Trump made that tweet saying that Biden was executed. When is all this truth going to come out? When is the rest of the world going to be exposed and say, "Hey, look, these people were killed for crimes of war. Here's the facts. Here's the evidence." When are we going to get some kind of revelation?
That's where we're at now. Yeah, I've been making jokes in my posts about the 10 Days of Darkness and the EBS, and we're supposed to get this grand kind of video that's put out that explains everything that's been happening the past 16 fucking years or whatever it's been, or longer than that. Some people say back to the Kennedy assassination, but then there's people who are saying, "Oh, you better get ready because it's going to be a lot longer. We're looking at another 15 years." I don't understand how that even works. You know what I mean? Does that mean that everybody they tried it out with the fake Biden thing? They realized they were pull it off, so now they're going to get another fake fucking president to come in. People say JD Vance is actually Paul Walker. I mean, it's there's so many different facets to this fucking whatever this is, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been using body doubles forever. That's no secret,
I know.
And I'm sure you heard about that. In the 80s, they had the lady from the CIA wearing that face mask and right in front of President Bush, and he had no idea that it was his CIA liaison or whatever the fuck she was.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's 30 years ago, man.
I know. No, dude, clearly they do this shit. And quite often. The one, what was it recently that guy was on CNN or whatever it was, and his shit was flopping.
Yeah.
And it was that dude was, it was the guy was wearing a mask of himself. Why? Are they trying to tell you, hey, this is what we do it often? I've seen it often. God, I've seen the fucking videos with you can see that the fucking mask is on Biden, totally different shade of tan. There's old ones when Biden and there's so much shit out there. The shit is real to an extent, but what is the end game? Right?
I don't know.
Is it all to this? Is it another form of bread and circus to distract up more cameras and
I don't know, but your audio is
know what I mean?
Messing up. It's kind of hard to hear you. So let me.
Well, we'll cut it out.
Yeah,
we'll cut it.
Yeah, let me read this. Everybody go to the phone booth podcast.substack.com. Check out all the podcasts, all the good stuff. Right there on the homepage, you can see where all the latest episodes are posted. We got the Saturday Night Live episode up there. Was Hitler black? Jonah and I do a deep dive. And what do you think of my thumbnail, Bill? Do you like it?
Dude, I can't. I fucking can't with you, dude. I really can't.
Oh,
people
man.
See this shit, dude? Zoom in on that shit. Zoom in on that shit, bro. Really?
What? What's the problem? What's the problem, Bill?
Anyway, You got Hitler wearing blackface like this.
Is it racist if he is black?
I mean, he can be whatever color he wants. He had a mission, and we ruined it.
Also, he's allegedly dead. I don't think he could get canceled for wearing blackface. Oh man!
But maybe the person that put it on him can. I don't know.
that damn AI. But anyhow, get on over to the Phone Booth Podcast. That's Substack.com. Get you some merch. We got some amazing threads. They're super soft too. And dude, a lot of these shirts are only $20, dude. Where are you getting a t-shirt for $20 these days?
A decent one, right?
Right? These are the
well-made.
Tri-blend, not your 100% cotton bullshit t-shirts. These are the good qualities. Tons to choose from. Coffee mugs. Look, there's your boy Sasquatch right there. I seen him. I'm a believer. You know what they say about big feet?
That's actually a fairly funny shirt.
You know what they say about big feet? They must be a Sasquatch.
Hey now. And here's the thing, doing the Nazi salute. You can't,
It's the Bellamy salute.
Yeah, right. Bill Bellamy.
Dude, that's another thing I was looking at the other day. Like, there's a hockey team from Winnipeg called the Winnipeg Swastikas.
No.
Or Windsor Swastikas. It's Windsor Swastikas. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull it up for the people while we're here.
I believe you because you're into the sports. So
yeah. The Windsor Swastikas were a Canadian ice hockey team in Windsor, Nova Scotia from 1905 to 1916. Long before Mr. Adolph came around and then rebranded it pretty heavily.
Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Very interesting.
What else is interesting is that Can-Am Bullion has your precious metals for sale. Let's update the price. Look, it's down a little bit since the beginning of the episode, so...
Look, obviously not everybody can buy gold, but silver, you can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it. And it's worth it because it's a necessity. It's going to be a necessity. Whether they, just have us all take a chip and we don't use currency ever again and it's all digital, there's still a use for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think about this. So what are you going to trade a gold brick for some bread? No, you want a tiny piece of silver coin that you can chip off for a loaf of bread or whatever you need to get, because that's what's going to happen, folks, is if the world goes to shit, the dollar's going to be destroyed and we're going to be bartering for things again, and it's going to come down to things like your precious metals. Your gold and silvers and platinums are what people are going to be trading.
That's one great point. And also, they're going to need this stuff. They're going to want to buy it back. They're going to need to build their fucking motherboards to control us. So you need the golds and the silvers and all that. So buy it up.
What did you say?
That's my boy Phil
McCrevis. But everybody, head on over to Can-Am, get yourself some heavy metals, and we're not financial experts, but it's in the dip right now. So
yeah, you don't need a fiduciary to give you common sense.
You can't spell fiduciary without douche.
Hey.
Good night, everybody.
We love you all.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Although it was not so mainstream, it was a little out there. That was a mainstream Monday for you, and we pulled it off. Right, Snoop?
It did. It was, didn't expect to see you today, Bill, but I'm glad I did. You and your wizardry pulled it off, and I thank you.
That's two.
All right, everybody. We'll see you Saturday night for Phone Booth Live. Good night, everybody.